Good morning. Oh my God, my husband went to go get us some breakfast. I'm still here. I can't sleep. I don't know what it is. I just couldn't sleep really good last night. Um, we went to the New Edition concert at the Madison Square Garden. That was my gift here for Valentine's. And I just was like, Dad, I was just like tired. I don't know what it is. I was tired. I was, mostly here with my phone and everything else like that. Just we was supposed to go and meet with some friends today for before we get out of here. We're gonna meet with some friends and stuff and have maybe a late lunch or whatever like that. When we get out of here, we're gonna meet up with them and just have something to eat before we leave. I didn't even get a chance to really go and do shopping and nothing. It was cold. I'm just like, I'm just gonna lay here and relax, and I'm gonna eventually get on my Sunday service at my church and stuff. They having Sunday service. They just started. But I mostly try to come in for the to get the sermon part. I try to listen to the sermon part. That part that hasn't started yet. So anyway, I just want to go back down memory lane with people. I don't know if any of you saw my post that I posted this morning on something that I heard in. Let me go back down memory lane. Let me go back down memory lane because I don't want to sound like I'm crazy or I'm trying to start anything with anybody. But sometimes you just got to call out people bullshit. You just got to call people bullshit out. And especially when they out here trying to think they got playing a game on your mind and everything. See, when I came into this R. Kelly support, my advocacy and my support for R. Kelly here on YouTube, I watched and subscribed to a lot of channels. And this is where I'm going. I watched just like a lot of you might have done. You watched and you subscribed to a lot of channels here on YouTube. And you wanted to you was just searching for truth around this whole thing about R. Kelly. And the thing is that I don't want to try to hurt the wrong people. Just because other people are saying certain things about them, I don't want to go by what everybody else is saying. I want to see it for myself. And that's how I am. I try because I would like people to do the same for me. See me for who you see me as. Don't go by what everybody else telling you. Okay? Don't go by what everybody else say. Just see it for what it is. And if you found me saying anything that I lied to you about, and I'm not trying to mislead nobody here. I'm not trying to tell nobody to um listen to me. I know all the truth about everything because I don't. I'm like some of you. I'm still here searching for truth, just like the rest of you are. Most of you are that really in this fight against the injustice done to Robert Sylvester Kelly and all the corruption we seen around his trial, the corruption now that we see around YouTube. And I've just been like, okay, this whole everybody jumped on this bandwagon, ganging up on this Dr. Rice platform. And of course, he's been missing off the scene for a while because he mostly do a lot of his stuff on Twitter. He's mostly on Twitter having discussions and things like that or whatever. So he wanted to get away from all of this. So he only comes to when he even said this, even when before he even went away for that long period of time and take a break from all of this. Excuse me. He even came to his subscribers and he even told us that he was going to take a break and do some things. He'll be popping in every now and then or whatever. He did say that. And from the time I've been on that man's been, a subscriber to his channel. Never said I've been on his platform because I have never been on his platform. I never sat with him and did a up and close personal, interview or anything, none of that stuff with him. But I'm just saying, been a subscriber on his channel. He's always been consistent with me. To me, he has always been consistent. So when all of this stuff started popping up about Dr. Rice, I was like, "What? Dr. Rice now? Y'all coming for Dr. Rice now? With the flower pot, the flower lady. I'm just gonna use that name right now for I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to stay on here talking before my husband walk in here and tell me to get away from all of this stupid stuff with this R. Kelly, whatever. But this is something I wanted, I mean, hey. But I'm very passionate about this fight, y'all. I'm just very passionate about it. So anyway, like I'm saying, he's always been consistent. Mr. Dr. Rice has never, to me, lied to me about anything. As far as I see, like from his watching him and everything, he came when I first came to his subscribe to his channel, he was there because he was like going over the inconsistencies of those women from the Lifetime docuseries. And he was just like also expressing that he has a son and he wanted to protect that for his son, as far as if it meets him somewhere along the line in the future or whatever like that. So he also shared with us a lot of things about his own personal life and his own personal background, about his troubled past as a young man and everything else like that, and dealing with the system. Okay, let's move forward. So later on, he introduced Carolina Diamond on his channel, and when he introduced her, she also had with her these two women, Lisa and Cassandra, saying that these two women were related to Robert Sylvester Kelly. They were related on his father's side, and they came like they really came with, like with, I would say, proof. I would say proof. I'm gonna use the word proof. Like they were showing us that these are Robert's family members from his father's side. This is his dad. This is this, that, the other. Not, I've never really been in R. Kelly's really personal family life. I didn't even read the book Soul Coaster. I never read the book about Soul Coaster. I read nothing about his biography, anything that he shared. I just recently, a few months back, just found him sharing his story, telling his story and everything. It was an interview he was doing. He was telling his story. And I'm just like a lot of you. I'm just being new to a lot of this stuff about him, a lot of new things about him, because I didn't get into his life like that. I mostly was into him more when he was performing in R. Kelly's music, things like that. That's what I was involved in. I never was like really so like really involved in this man, like really, really, really like that. Like some people have been throughout his years. And they know, I'm just saying, that's what some people fans do, real diehard fans and everything. And he does, and then I joined his fan page too as his diehard fans, because most of the time I want to be on there so I know when he's going to be performing and what's going on, where he going to be at, whatever, whatever, whatever. Because I really enjoy his music, and I'm going to always enjoy his music no matter what, no matter what. So anyway, so when I came to do my advocacy about this against the injustice done to Robert Sylvester Kelly, like I said, I did subscribe to a lot of people channels. And the thing is that I'm not trying to hurt nobody's work they putting in on bringing their gifts or talents or whatever they might have to do the research and things that they want to bring to help in this situation of his. I'm not trying to do that. So when I see people even saying bad things about them or whatever like that, I'm like, we need to stop all of this, that, the other. And even when Hollywood Next was calling it out and saying these women were fake, Dr. Rogers was a fake doctor, Rogers is a fake, and all this other stuff, I didn't even get on the bandwagon with that. Honestly, I didn't. I didn't join the bandwagon with it. I just left it alone because I didn't know her yet. I was just starting to get to know her because she was just new and coming up. And after she left Dr. Rice channel, there was some kind of, they had some kind of falling out. I don't know what it was all about. I'm still not clear about what it was all about. I mean, Dr. Rice shared some of that on his live the other day, that it was because he didn't want to go along with endorsing those two women that was supposed to be R. Kelly's sisters, and some other stuff that was involved in it, I guess. But still, that's what I got from Dr. Rice's side. She told a different story that, she said some stuff about, he's never been for R. Kelly. He said, like how she was supposed to be a part of some kind of way with the family, to be some kind of person to help with the dynamics of the family. That's what she said. And R. Kelly called these women his sisters, and they got to meet up with him. I'm going to say this, y'all. When R. Kelly was under attack and under fire the way he was, and all this man was going through, that man was looking for a family, looking for any kind of family. He was looking for a friend and even a pet. Okay? So he was really at his moment of weakness. You see what I'm saying? So he was really looking for someone in comfort. In comfort. You know, really looking on to hold on to something in comfort, maybe the word of God, or maybe they came and said a few words and said they wanted to come and pray with him and pray for him and all this other stuff. And I don't even know how they had they even got a chance to even be around him, and then all of this stuff with this Daryl Johnson brother, and how he came and he played the role, and he came as R. Kelly public relations and in the public and everything. And then I'm starting to see now, even when Hollywood Next was talking about it, and I was like, now Hollywood Next. And that's when I said I was vindicated, because now I'm starting to see how everything is connecting together. But as far as for Dr. Rice, I'm still like, hey, I'm sorry, y'all. I haven't seen this man changed in any way. I didn't see any inconsistencies about him, about what he's been doing on his platform. As far as with his platform, what's going on in his personal life and his privacy and his life and everything, that's between him and whoever. But as far as like for his platform, as me being a subscriber to his, you know, channel and everything else like that, I don't get all into people's life like that. I just don't, because we all got something going on. But I'm just saying, as far as what's around this R. Kelly stuff, that's what I'm here to be for. And then when I see certain people acting in a certain type of way and moving in a certain type of way, I call it out. I call it out. And I'm not out here to try to hurt the wrong people. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't want to join on the bandwagon or what everybody else is saying. And I expect you to do the same thing. But I'm just sharing it here with you, those of you who are subscribed to my channel. I'm not here to mislead y'all in no kind of way. I never said I was related to that man. I never been personally around that man. I never have been around R. Kelly like that. I don't go chasing down nobody. I don't do none of that stuff with the attorney stuff. That I stay away from all of that. I'm not trying to do no clout chasing, no nothing. All I'm here to do is my advocacy and use my spiritual gifts in this fight against the injustice being done to Robert Sylvester Kelly. But I don't like people to be out here being fraud and trying to lie on somebody else, but then again and throw a rock and hide their hands, and their hands is in a whole lot of unclean stuff. And then they want to play this game like they came here so innocently, and they ain't came here to do no harm to nobody, and they just waiting to do their little channel, and they trying to make everybody else look stupid and make everybody else look crazy, and then talk about they doing some they trying to do a channel of trying to give people some inspiration. They was trying to do some inspirational stuff. Your stuff is not inspirational, boo-boo. Not to me. It's not when you sitting here fraud, lying, when you around a whole lot of corrupt stuff, and then you trying to make it look clean. It's not clean. When you lying to subscribers, and when you out here trying to hurt somebody else's channel with your lies, and getting other people all caught up in this confusion. I see how you moving. And now that I called it out, now you want to try to block me off your channel and take down your video. Yeah, I saw the post right after I posted calling you out. You went and took down your video and said, oh, I'm going to post this some other time, y'all. And I saw how you came back with a post to tell your subscribers and the people that you stole from R. Kelly support channels, from the people's platforms that you took them from, that you moved around and took some of Dr. Rice's subscribers, also Phases the Next Level, and whoever else platform you got a hold of that you was able to manipulate and take their people to your platform. Okay? See, I don't like stuff like that. I don't like shadiness like that. And then trying to hurt Dr. Rice's, that black man who's trying, and I'm going to say a black man because he is a black man, At least give the brother some credit. He is trying, and if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't even be here. You wouldn't even had no channel, Carolina Diamond. We didn't even know who you was until you came to his channel and brought those two women, Lisa and Cassandra. I don't know how your relationship has been with them, but the thing is that I just know that you ain't as squeaky clean, and then you up here want to show off that you got a new house and your new stove and everything. Where's R. Kelly's money? Where's R. Kelly's money? Me personally always thought you was working for Azarel, for the family, for that family, the dynamics of that family, but not for Robert Sylvester Kelly family. Because you was always trying to keep everybody quiet about Azarel, about his relationship with Azarel. So something is going to come out. What goes on in the wash will come out in the rinse. Uh-oh, seems like my husband's coming. But anyway, y'all, I'll get back and pick up on this topic some other time. So talk to you later. Take care. Love you. Be blessed. Peace.